Coming up on the Sports Desk, all they need is one. The conference championship has come down to this. Elko versus Long Beach. Who came out on top in this high-scoring affair? Plus, a couple of Torrance area high school athletes are ready to sign on the dotted line. Find out where some of your favorite Tartars will be playing ball next year. Scores, highlights, and more coming up on the Sports Desk. Welcome to the SportsDesk. I am your host, Byron Newsome. Yes, it is the Sports Desk. We have so much action going on, playoff action. Teams are getting ready to go to the playoffs. All this, and people are sending me photos too. Make sure you tag me, Instagram and Twitter, at Byron Newsome TV. Tag me in your photos, tag me in some videos, and I will put them on the show. Now, I was at an arcade not long ago, and I played this boxing game. Now, you put these gloves on, and you have an opponent on the screen. You duck and dodge when he punches, but then it gives you targets for you to punch him. Once you get a good hit on him, you see your opponent turn red. And that means that every punch you throw does more damage than at any other time. So you rapid punch, trying to knock your opponent down for the count. Well, with only a few games left in the baseball regular season, any loss at this point is just like that boxing game. It could put your team down and out for the count. South and West playing in game one of their home-and-home matchup. Over to West High we go. Baseball action, top of the sixth. Trailing 3-2, runners on second. Nathan Critchett singles Jonathan Marks. Hustles in from second base and scores. He makes it a 3-3 ball game. Still, top second, one runner on, Cade Barger. Doubles to left field, Critchett. Look at him run. This man has speed. Critchett scores from first base. South leads now 4-3. Then, with 2 on, 1 out, Dawson Hokup, sack, fly to center. He catches the ball, but Barger scores. South goes up 5-3. Now here we go. Bottom sixth. Ryan Murphy is on the mound for South. What does Sean Worley do? Here's a little blue for the center. So now they have a man on base. Is this the start of a rally? Is this the start of the rally? Well, Murphy is still pitching, and he pitches to Ryan Linderman. Bounce to the short, makes a good play. Watch this. He stops it, but he does not hold on. Now there are 2 men on. He was safe at first, 2 runners on, 1 out, runners on second and third. Christopher G. Romero singles, and Worley and Linderman score, making it a 5-5 ball game. Pinch runner Shea Estrin is on third. Kyle Sanandra's suicide squeeze play. It works. He's safe at home and safe at first. Estrin scores, safe at first. West leads 6-5, and they hold on to put South away in this important Pioneer League matchup. 1-run game, but they'll take it. Hey, that's 3 in a row for West High. Can they make it 4 and sweep the season series with the Spartans? Well, on to the next game. This one's at South High. Adam Gonzalez on the mound for the West Warriors. You know what he did? Lined them up and set them down. No runs through 4 innings for Gonzalez, the pitcher. And when it wasn't a strikeout, Gonzalez got a lot of help from his defense. 4-3 to put him out of another inning. West led this one 3-0 into the 5th. Bottom 5, Javin Fish connects. Watch it. Bye-bye. South trails 3-1. He hit the home run. I like when you jog around after hitting the home run. Bam, there we go, fellas. South trails 3-1. Top 7, South down 2. Runners on the corners. Taylor Rowe grounded to second. Kyle Sanandra scores from third. West goes up 3. The Warriors pick up their 4th win in a row by the score of 4-1 over South. This loss drops the Spartans 4 games back in the Pioneer League standings. Their overall record is 10-12, while West is only 1 game back with an overall of 17 wins and 8 losses. West will have a Pioneer League showdown with Torrance High on May 9th and May the 11th. Winner of those 2 contests could determine the 2017 league champions. And while South's baseball team has some major ground to make up, the boys' volleyball team is separating itself from the rest of the bunch. At 25-4, they have the fewest losses in school history. They have now won 13 matches in a row, a streak they hope will continue as they try to send their big brothers out in style.
It was senior night at South as the Spartans honored both Jacob Downey and Trevor Sato.
I have Jacob Downey in one of my classes, so it's a special moment for him. Trevor Sato is one of the nicest kids I've ever met. His family's great, so we're really gonna miss these guys a lot.
I'm pretty sad it's over. I mean, I've worked really hard all the years, and I mean, it was a fun time. It's not over yet because we still got to get that ring, but it's been a fun time.
The Spartans were able to pull off the victory against their crosstown rivals West, taking the match 3-1 and giving their two seniors a win in what would be their final regular season home game.
I've been with this team, this team is just for the year, but this whole program I've been here for 4 years, and it's been a really big part of my life, and I'm kind of sad to leave it.
All my buddies that I hang out with are all juniors, so it's kind of scary that I'm leaving them and they're all still going to be here. It's a little bit sad because I don't get to play with them next year, but I mean, it's good. I get to come back and watch them win next year too.
The Spartans have now won 8 in a row and remain undefeated in league play. But despite the unblemished record, the team knows they have to remain focused if they hope to make another deep run in the CIF playoffs.
Having a lot of returners come back and experience that kind of loss last year, I think that they'll want it more. You know, they're going to fight, they're going to dig deep, they're going to want it more, because they'll remember that feeling. You know, and as an athlete, as a player, they don't want to have that feeling again. So hopefully, you know, they'll play with the chip on their shoulder.
Reporting from South High, I'm Sam Vargas with the Sports Desk.
Hey, thanks, Sam. The Spartans have one more regular season contest before the playoffs begin. They have wrapped up the Pioneer League title. They have the fewest losses in team history. And now we wait to see if Jacob and Trevor can end their senior season like Claire Grauwinkle and the soccer team did with a CIF title in tow. On March 24th, the Bishop boys volleyball team had 4 wins and 8 losses. They sat in 4th place in the Delray League, and the thought of making it to postseason, well, it actually wasn't even a thought. Fast forward to now. They have won 9 of their last 10 matches. They sit in 1st place in the league, and they are leaving teams wondering what happened after every match they play. It was senior night, 6 seniors playing their last regular season match for Bishop Montgomery. Salesian trying to be spoiler. Ben Crocker to Josh Crocker to Ben Crocker, who smashes it home. He's a senior. First set goes to the Bishop Montgomery Knights. Second set, Bishop leads by 4. Daniel Matheny bumps. Josh Crocker sets it, and Matheny with the finish. They take the second set 25-18. Third set, things got a little tougher, but not too tough. Crocker sets for Daniel. Schubert, he was the quarterback for the football team. He's a senior as well. Knights up 5 in the set. Crocker again. Ben Crocker. Strong finish. Third set to the Knights. The Knights have won 10 of their last 11 matches as they pick up a 3-9 victory. The Knights have done a complete turnaround in just over a month. And with 1 match left in the regular season, they hope to finish with a win and carry that momentum into the postseason. Another team looking to finish the season strong, Bishop's boys tennis squad. The fellas had gone 5-0-1 to start the season, but 2 league losses had them scuffling for ground in the Delray League standings. After beating Santa Monica 12-6, the Knights pulled off another win over Cathedral to improve their record to 7-2-1. They beat Cathedral 13-5 in that. Coming up next on the Sports Desk, Torrance High has owned West over the last few years, and A.J. Feldman was there as the Warriors softball team looked to play hardball with their crosstown foes. Plus, once your high school career is over, your college career begins. See where some of your favorite athletes will be showcasing their talents next fall. All that and more when your Sports Desk returns.
Chris Domine is a husband and a father. Chris is an athlete. Chris is even an Ironman. But 10 years ago, Chris was facing a very different story because his kidneys were failing.
Basically, the doctor said, if you don't get a kidney transplant, And if you don't do dialysis, you are going to die.
Fortunately, Chris received a second chance at life, made possible by an organ donor.
You know, your well-being changes, you know, from loss of hope to better times ahead.
More than 100 million people in America are registered organ, eye, and tissue donors. People of every age and ethnicity, because they believe it's the right thing to do. Imagine what you can make possible by leaving behind the gift of life. Learn more and sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
I see my friends out there getting waves and talking about them, and I know exactly what they're doing and what they're feeling and everything. It's like, it's hard. I was diagnosed when I was 57. It was a surprise to me when they told me I had MS. It's like, you sure?
Well, the idea is this is a 360-degree virtual reality camera rig. Steve hasn't been able to ride a wave in way too many years, so now I'm going to ride a wave and we get to share it with him. Well, we're going to do something.
Just put that on your head. Whoa. Oh, this is unreal. Coming up, coming up, coming up. Boom. Nice. Nice. This is fantastic.
Yeah, let me set it up and you get another
Set it up.
ride.
Let's do that again.
Welcome back, and don't forget to press that follow button on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Find out what's going on with us, and let me know what's going on with you. Tag me in your videos and pics from games, and I will get you on the sports desk. Now, dating back to 2011, the Torrance TARTARS girls softball team has beaten the West Warriors every time they faced each other. That's 11 games in a row. This year, however, the Warriors don't plan to take the baggage from the past on their trip into Tartar land. West visiting Torrance High. Bottom of the sixth, Torrance leads 1-0. Santa Ianchevska hits it deep. Brianna McGee is there, but she drops it. Aaron Alvarado scores. Tartars lead 2-0 going into the final inning. Top 7, 1 runner on for West. Becca Chung. Bam! Watch it. Watch it. Watch the fan out there. Like, what in the world? The fans can't believe it, but her teammates can. Just don't hit me in the head. Watch this. Nobody likes to get hit in the head. Stop. Don't do it. Okay, you're doing good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ow! One person had to, you know, it always has to be one. Hey, it's a 2-2 game, just like that. Brianna McGee dropped one to give Torrance the run, but she made up for it in this inning. She goes all the way around and slides into third. It's still 2-2 with a runner on base. 1 out, just Porter. Pops it up to right. It's a sac fly. McGee tags and scores. West lead 4-2. And watch this hit. Yeah, another one. They hold on to beat the Tartars 4-2. AJ Feldman was there as West looked good against their city rivals.
Early in the game, it was all hits but no runs for the Warriors. They were able to get 10 players on base but had nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. However, that all changed in the 7th inning when they got 4 runs to pick up the win.
It was a stressful game. We decided to wait till the last inning to figure out how to hit.
Our girls fought the whole way. We got runners on and we couldn't get the big hit, and then the 7th inning comes up and girls come through.
I believed in our team that we could get it done and everything, so as long as we got our hits in and believed in ourselves, that was the main thing.
Miley Newman threw a complete game for the Warriors, recording 4 strikeouts while giving up just 4 hits.
I think I had a better performance than I've had in a while. I was throwing hard and hitting my spots right.
She's a gamer. She's always, you know, give me a run, give me a couple runs, and give me the ball and leave me alone. And she proved it again today, why she's one of the best pitchers in the area.
I believe her performance was really amazing today, as it is every single game, but just the hard work that she puts in, that we put in all together as a team, is what really pushes us to get us to the finish line, to our goal of winning that game.
Even though West was down throughout the entire game, Newman was able to stay composed under pressure to keep the game close, and her team's offense eventually came through.
For us, it's a lot of everybody's got to contribute. It's not always going to be one person. Can't always be Miley throwing a no-hitter or throwing a shutout, and everybody just is playing really well together as a group.
Reporting for the Sports Desk, I'm AJ Feldman.
Thanks, AJ. So West has finally gotten one. They are 1-11 against the Torrance Tartars all time. West has a record of 17-5 this year, and they sit atop the Pioneer League standings with a 3-1 record in league play. Now, Torrance has not had the type of season they are accustomed to. The last time they won fewer than 20 games was in 2007. The last time that they had a losing season at all was in 2006. Their current record is 10-12. They have 4 more games left and will need to win all 4 to finish above 500. But is it actually possible for the Tartars to win their final 4 games and continue their streak of 11 consecutive winning seasons? It absolutely is, especially when you have the talent this team has. Even though they have struggled, some players on the team have shined. Veronica Kobos was there as several THS softball players are preparing for their next step after high school.
The Torrance High softball team has added to the list of signees, having 4 girls signing their letters of intent, choosing to continue their softball career to a 4-year university. Brooklyn Garcia, Kayla Aros, Kayla Yoshioka, and Brittany Jumalan were all celebrated on National Signing Day surrounded by their family, friends, and teammates, making it a special moment as they signed their national letters of intent. Brooklyn Garcia, Torrance softball's ace pitcher, has signed to the University of Maine at Presque Isle. Kayla Aros will also be at the University of Maine at Presque Isles. Brittany Jumalan signed to Wilkes University in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. And Kayla Yoshioka will be playing at the United States Coast Guard Academy, being one of 2,300 applicants that were accepted into the academy.
Well, you know, they've made some pretty big contributions to our program. We've had some success over the last few years. They stepped into a time where it was just kind of expected that we were going to be successful.
It's been a lot. I've worked my whole life to get to this point, and just a lot of hard work, and it's finally paid off.
I feel really good right now because I get to go to college, play the sport that I love, and study what I want.
I'm super excited. I get to go play softball with my best friend across the country. I'm excited to travel with her and go play at the college level.
I'm really excited. I leave June 25th, which is 4 days after graduation. I couldn't be more happy to go.
Congratulations to the 4 girls that signed today. For the Sports Desk, I'm Veronica Kobos.
Thanks, Veronica. Like I said earlier, the Tartars have a few games left in the regular season. Hopefully these seniors can help Torrance High pick up a couple more wins before they head off to college. Coming up next, they went from too hot to ice cold in a matter of days. See if Elko's baseball team could get it together in their final season finale. Plus, the Elko women's softball team swept the top honors in their conference. See which players helped make this team so dominant. More scores and highlights when your Sports Desk returns.
Take a good look at yourself. Oh, yeah. And turn. Oh, very nice. Check that smooth backside one more time. No, really. Check it. Do you see any changing or suspicious spots? It's your skin, and it's important. If you're a man over 50, you're in the group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma, the cancer that kills 1 person every hour. When detected early, skin cancer is highly treatable. Check yourself out. And find someone else to help. Learn more about what to look for at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
I am a veteran, and my victory was finding the strength to be a champion.
I am a veteran. My victory is having a job I can be proud of.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
My victory was finishing my education.
Mine is proving a disability is not a limitation.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
My victory is having my new battle buddy.
As veterans face their challenges, DAV is there to help for victories great and small.
I'm a veteran, and my victory is getting the help I needed to put my life back together.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support.
I am a veteran. My victory
is being there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Hey, welcome back. Now, 25 games in a row. One game away from their first conference title since 2010. All they had to do was win one of their last 5 games. Well, things didn't work out as planned. El Camino had lost 4 games in a row. In those 4 losses, the Warriors gave up 28 runs. Now, here's why that is so unbelievable. The Warriors had only given up 29 runs in the 10 games before that, and all of those games were wins. They need to win this one. Last regular season game, conference title on the line. Long Beach is in the house. Carolyn Beidler, she's the athletic specialist, throwing out the first pitch. She's been there over 30 years. She is retiring. From El Camino College, she was the first person I met on campus. She is such a sweetheart. She will be missed. Ace Cassius Ham is on the mound. Look at this. He wasn't feeling it, even in warm-ups. He just wasn't feeling himself, and you could tell once the game got started. 1 out, runners on first and third. Vincent Bird takes advantage, doubles to left. Val Stamler scores, gives Long Beach an early lead. Now, trailing 2-0, bottom of the first, leadoff hitter. You know what I'm about to say. Trevor Castanova. Opposite field home run. Warriors down 2-1 after 1 inning. Then with runners on second and third, 2 outs, Reese Berberette gets all bat on all ball. 3-run home run. Ham gave up 7 runs in 2 innings, his shortest outing of the season. Relief pitcher Kenneth Hoss comes in to stop the pain. Zach Martinez singles to right center. Tyler Wilbur scores. Long Beach goes up 11-1 after 3 innings. 11-1, and we are still in the third. Reese Berberette hits one over. It's over the fence? No, it's not over the fence, but it's over the center fielder's head. Val Stamler scores. Antonio Monroe comes in. Are they gonna get him? No, he slides in. Safe. 13-1 after 2.5 innings. Elko scored some runs late, but could not come back from the early deficit as the Warriors lose their 5th game in a row, 20-14. Now that makes the most runs Elko has given up to a team all year. Not the way they want to start the playoffs, but they still have something to celebrate. They are co-conference champs. See, Long Beach won their way into a share of the South Coast South Conference title with a 3-game sweep of the Warriors. The Warriors will have a home series in the first round of the playoffs, and we'll see if they can get hot again and bring home the state title. While the fellas were on a 25-game winning streak during the season, the women's softball team had a streak going of their own. They won 24 straight games during the season. They also won the South Coast South Conference title with a 12-0 record. The reason? They had some talented players. Alyssa Wing was named SEC Player of the Year, while Haley Reed earned Pitcher of the Year, and head coach Jessica Raposa was named 2017 SEC South Coach of the Year. Coaching is easy when you have talent like this. Bridget Antonelli and Raylani Kamez earned first-team all-conference, while Ashley Machado and Juliana Damos earned a second-team nod. Cameron Fisher, she was named honorable mention on the team that starts the playoffs at home as the number 3 seed in the state. Warrior Nation, stand up. Another team we all should stand up and applaud for, the Elko men's volleyball team. After losing to Irvine Valley and twice to Long Beach during the regular season, the Warriors wanted just one more chance to show what they could do. Well, they got it. They beat the higher seed Irvine Valley in the first round of the playoffs. Then they beat even higher seeded Long Beach in the next round to advance to the state finals. Elko taking on top-ranked Orange Coast College. Orange Coast had a record of 21 wins and only 1 loss on the season, and they showed our boys why. They beat 7th-ranked Elko in straight sets, 25-21, 25-21, and 25-21 again. They were in it the whole time, just could not squeeze out enough points against Orange Coast. The Warriors are 0-4 all time in men's volleyball state final matches. Didn't bring home the trophy, but hey, congratulations on a great season. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of the Sports Desk. Make sure you join us again next time, because you know we've got the Torrance sports scene on lock, from the little kids all the way up to the big kids. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to sprinkle your school spirit my way, and I will get you on the show. That's going to do it for the Sports Desk. I'm your host, Byron Newsome. Keep rising to the top, Torrance. We'll see you next time.